shook me so bad one time.
AGREE, what a move.
I said, oh, man.
Yeah, but you embarrassed my whole team when you went down on the other end and then dunked on everybody.
Bryant, the drive.
And got a T for smacking the board.
What was it like going against each other?
I loved it because I knew I was going to get his best. There was no backing down. Like, I knew I had to come and play against this dude every single possession. And it brought the best out of me. Because, you play some of these guys, some nights, you could drop 40 and you don't really have to go hard. With him, yeah, you sleep on him if you want to. You get embarrassed. So, I mean, I relished those opportunities.
I remember you had Coach Wool down in Orlando. And I came out early to say hi to Ty Lue, I think it was. And, they were telling me, oh, Mac's ready for you, Mac's ready for the game. And I remember reading about you having some tightness in your back. They said, yeah. And I said, yeah, how's his back? Oh, so he's ready for you. I said, is he going to be fine when I hit him in that?
Listen,
So I'm going to check.
Yeah?
I'm going to check that back.
I had like 21 in the first half. I could have swore this dude, I think I came up, got a rebound. And when I went down, he jumped up behind me. And I swear I got an elbow in my back. I swear I got an elbow in my back. And I had a contusion. I was out. I had a contusion. I was like, yo, he did that because I was cooking in the first half, right? And I was like, damn.
He is competitive drinking a cup of coffee.
Hey,
you know that's going to happen.
I just wanted to test the back out, see how healthy it is.
But I mean, I can't answer for him, but I was watching him from afar when I was in Orlando, especially the 02-03 season when I led the league in scoring. And this dude rung off like 9 straight 40 points. I was like, oh, hell no. I can't let him come get me for the scoring title. I might not win a championship this year, but I'm damn sure getting this scoring title.
I always wish if I had one player to play with, it was this guy. Because he could do everything I could do, but he was taller.
You would have liked that too.
When I talk to kids about that, that's what I tell them. When they ask about the hardest player I ever had to defend, I say it's pretty easy. It was Tracy because he could do everything I could do.
But again, all of that stuff came from him, though. Like us training together as young pups and seeing how he worked, and then watching him as he became this, one of the greatest players to ever play the game. The footwork, right? How he approached the game. I took a couple of his moves. And I'm going to sit here and say it, he don't have to. I know he took a couple of my moves. And one move in particular, I see it all the time when he was playing. I was like, okay, yeah, he got it. We the only two guys that do that right there.
All right, so let's take this to present day, because since the NBA-ABA merger, there are only 3 humans on Earth who have had these crazy scoring streaks of 30 points or more over and over and over again. You had it 14 games in a row, you had it 16 games in a row, and James Harden, of course, crazy streak this season. What do you think of what he's doing right now?
Well, I think I'm not a fan of in terms of winning championships. I don't think that style is ever going to win championships. But at the same time, you have to keep your team's head above water to win games. So you have to do what you have to do to win games, and he's doing that, right? Now, I think...
So are you saying you don't think James Harden and the Rockets, as constructed, can win a title?
Not with this style of play, it won't win, right? With one player dominating the ball. Now when you have Chris Paul come back and you have more movement to the offense, where you move guys around, where you're harder to find.
And Chris Paul's back, but you mean more in the...
Yeah, because listen, if you take one player, you put him at the top of the key, or you put him on the wing, and you're running screen rolls, you're always in front of the defense. The defense can key on that, particularly in the playoffs. And that's easy to defend.
Yeah.
It's easy to defend. Now, what he's doing is absolutely remarkable, though. And I think it's a testament to how remarkable it is, because people are now trying to minimize what it is that he's doing. I mean, he's doing some phenomenal stuff, man.
I got to ask you about Anthony Davis. You went on the radio once and said you wanted to be traded from L.A. What do you think of AD wanting out of New Orleans?
He's got a right to do what the hell he wants to do. I mean, listen, it's, teams have the right to trade players, sign players, do whatever they want, and they can speak their piece, do whatever they want. Players should have the freedom to be able to say and voice their opinion.
I mean, at some point, you spend 6 or 7 years and you feel like you're not competing for a championship. Like, at some point, you're going to want to get the hell out of there and go to an organization that is serious about winning. I dealt with that, right? I dealt with that in Orlando. You want to win. You see, your contemporaries winning championships. You see your friends winning championships. And, that's the ultimate goal.
All right, so Mr. Laker,
Yeah.
how aggressive should this week's Los Angeles Lakers be about
Ask me
getting
to be
Anthony
GM.
Davis?
Well, you know, great basketball players don't make good GMs.
So said the guy who was Magic Johnson running his franchise.
He's the president. He's the president. He's the president. Rob's the
do you
GM.
want your team to make a big push for AD? How aggressive should they be?
It depends on what you're trying to accomplish and what your long-term objectives are. Now, by signing LeBron, you're already making an indication that you want to win now, right? So I think it'd be a smart thing to do for the Lakers to look at that, right? But at the same time, you know, you got to play a little bit of poker, right?
I want to ask you about LeBron. I don't think it's a coincidence that he had the worst stretch of games out, the worst injury of his career went after he turned 34. You snapped your Achilles at age 34. What do you think LeBron's timeline is and the pressure that puts on the Lakers in terms of their overall timeline?
He's fine. I mean, it just depends how he adapts his game, right? Because at some point you have to evolve. So the speed and the power that he's used to playing with has to change, which he can, because now he has the God-given size to be able to adapt and go to below the free throw line, use more of a power game. You know, Magic did a lot of that.
Right.
Right? Magic at 6'9" went down to the post a lot, attracted double teams down to him, made plays from there. And he's more than capable of doing that and playing for a long, long time.
So Michael Jordan played when he was 40. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played when he was 40. Vince Carter is out there playing when he's 42.
He's still winning.
Do you guys think, maybe I could still go back out there and do it?
No, I played one pickup game. It was hurting, you know. I tried at the house Monday. I was playing. Hurting. No.
Yeah. No, I mean, if I wanted to, I could. I don't want to.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
The love is gone.
If I wanted to, I could. You know, you diet. You know, you got to really, really obsess about it. You can do it with the technology, nutrition, studies, all the things that you have now. You can certainly do it. I just don't want to. I mean, Vince is out there windmilling, man. It's like, I think you should enter the dunk contest.
Man, come on, don't get on that with her,
Thank
bro.
you.
Seriously, I mean, he'd be 42-year-old dunk contest
Come on,
champion.
bro.
Come on, man. How
Now
amazing?
you trying to say here's Achilles?
Oh, hold on. This guy was doing stuff back
you.
in the day. These kids still can't do to this day.
No.
Thank you.
At
Can you look at the
42,
camera and tell him? Because
he
Vince
should.
told me
He
the other
should.
day he wasn't going to do it.
He should. He should.
Man,
He win
we're
another
gonna
one.
get
Have you
close
seen the
up
dunk
for you.
contest these last few years?
You know what I thought about? Because I know he participated in, what was it, 97 dunk
97,
contest?
yep.
And we had the lockout, the next year?
Yep.
You and Vince? You think you would have got in there?
No.
Why?
No. I will enter into things that I know I can win.
See, that's why I want to get in.
Nope.
My exact answer is like,
Nope.
why?
I'm not going to have Vince Carter beat me. It's not going to happen.
So these two guys,
Yep.
now that you're sitting here,
Look at that
40
hair.
years old, 39 years old, you look back on all of this. Is there anything you'd tell these guys before we go?
Yeah, in this day and age, we should try to figure out a way to trade and play with each other.
Yeah, you're right. For real. Like,
That's what we should have done.
We should have been talking about that at that age right there, man. How can we get on the same team?
Yeah, that would have been fun.
I mean, first of all,
That was awesome.
it just made me so happy to
That
sit
was
there and
awesome,
talk to you guys. And I remember so many of those moments. I was a very young reporter while you guys were young coming up in the league, and so cool to revisit all of that. And he thinks Vince Carter should be in the dunk contest. And I did not prompt him, by the way. He brought that up all on his own. Thank you very much. I thought draft Vince was dead. Kobe Bryant just revived it. Ha, so
You see
there.
the big cue card behind Rachel saying, Vince for dunk contest.
You ain't Kobe wrong for that. Vince said it himself out of his mouth.
Yes, he's not going to do it. But that was great, right,
It
to be
was.
able to
It was
relive
awesome.
that.
Thank you.
We will talk in the next segment about some of Kobe's thoughts on James Harden, James' response to Kobe's thoughts on James Harden. Wait for it. We've also got a little bit more NBA news, because of course we do. It's trade week. Here is another distant replay, though. This is this date in 2006. Take a look.
Vince Carter.
Tipped away from Parker. Speedy.
Oh, what's that?
That was Mr. Snyder.
Kurt Snyder. We made a Kurt Snyder reference on the show. This is the most basketball show that's ever appeared ever.